So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Aim forwards. Roberto Carlos. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Can he get it through? Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Puskás showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nicely weighted ball. That is good alertness. That's a smartly directed ball.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to...
He's gone for goal! Just off target.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Bellingham, good purposeful running this. They're urging him to shoot. Now, can they get him away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Raul, lovely pass, but can he get there? China yet to have an attempt on goal. Cafu running with intent. Good read, needed to be. Iniesta. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ambitious ball here. That's beautifully weighted. Back in position. Tries from a long way out.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Tries to pass it through. Threads one in. And this is Puskás. Bellingham. It's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos charging forward down that flank. And it's Bellingham. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Schneider. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. Well, that's well spotted. Knocks it into space. Raul. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Shevchenko.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Puskás. Howson deals with that comfortably. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And this is Shevchenko. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Gently done. Cafu. Bellingham. No way through. Now it's Schneider. Cafu cuts out the pass. Searching pass he's played there. Iniesta. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's intervened well there. Spread out to the left, and he's quick to return it. Oh, it's a Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitutions taking place.
So into the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Looking to play him in. Messi hangs in a cross. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's a decent clearance. He's chosen to go back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
Kajolu. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. It's a searching pass. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And it's Hullet. And it's lofted through here. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Messi. Messi's cross. Casillas claims it. Safe hands. No, that's been intercepted. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a cute ball. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's clever. And he was alert to it. Looking for the run. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Beckham with the cross. Getting up there! Oh, crossbar! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Shevchenko. Number 17.
Somewhat off target.
Bellingham. Number 13.
Bale.
Raul. Coming on the field.
Bruno
Number
Guimaraes.
27. Neymar.
It
Number
is still
10.
anyone's game, 0-0.
Number 21. Bruno Guimaraes.
Now it's Bale.
Number 20.
There's a sharp little ball here.
Substitution in progress.
Has crossed into the middle.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
In with the challenge. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Hazard. Quality ball. That is ended up in no man's land.
Yokohama F. Marinos have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
China still have the cards to affect this game. And he was quick to react. And he's gone long. Well, that has not gone well. Into the last quarter of an hour. Gerrard. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. There will be a throw-in.
Yokohama F. Marinos clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he's definitely onside. And that has been cleared.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Hazard, he's got away. Chance to deliver, and a header! Harmlessly behind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That's been cut out, well played. It's a pretty loose pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that is a little undercooked. Beckham. Beckham with the cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
That's really well manoeuvred. Beckham, always onto this. And he's managed to get free.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Hullet tries to play it through. Howson makes the interception. Good ball, good take. Oh, easy pickings there. Hazard. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And time is up. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Arsenal against China.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. So things are underway.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Diaz. Both sides exercising caution for now. Lahm. And back to the keeper they go. And it's Hernandez. And Diaz. Ødegaard. Rodri. He's looking wide. And Hernandez. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rice was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Ødegaard. Ødegaard. Spread out to the left. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ødegaard. Hernandez. And it's Hernandez. Now Saliba chooses to go cross-field. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Saliba. Diaz. Diaz going face-to-face with his great rival. Best. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rodri. Rice. This is a promising build-up. It's Saka. And it's Lahm. Threads one in. Flashes it across.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Now it's Ødegaard. A header! Oh, off the bar! China are looking to go forward now. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's their second corner of the game. Hernandez goes short. Oh, good-looking ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It'll be a throw-in. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Knocks it into space. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Saka! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Lam, Saliba, Rodri, Hernandez. Nicely weighted ball. Now the ball in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Gerrard.
There will be 1
That
minute
is a little undercooked. Hernandez. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the 1 goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. China unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Substitutions taking place.
So right back into the action.
China really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Hernandez. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
China clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's come to nothing. China do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Nicely worked. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Haaland might just make this. Del Piero gets a good foot in there. Rice. Odegaard. Hernandez. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Hernandez. And he decides to cross it. Oh, he's... Saka! China still this single goal behind. Saliba. And it's Rodri. Van de Ven. And it's Lam. Saka has it in a wide position. Vieira. Now it's Bale. Iniesta.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Saka makes a move down the right. Now he's got space here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Del Piero. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Hernandez. China perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now Van de Ven. Looking for a runner, and the through ball. That's an excellent interception. Cleared without hesitation. And that has put paid to that. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And he's intervened well there. Probing pass. Ødegaard cuts out the pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Haaland. Rice. Saka. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Lahm has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's neat. And it's Rice. Out towards the flank. That's going across goal. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Hernandez. Rodri. Well, this could be it, past something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Oh, that's fabulous. Nesta is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Ødegaard. Alisson. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And Diaz. Gerrard. Del Piero. Oh, that's a fine interception.
China really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Del Piero. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Of anybody who has found themselves a little lost
Any
today,
reflections on what you've
please
seen,
look at
Jim?
the screen for
China
information
really
on how to
didn't
find
do
your
an
way
awful lot
around
right
this
there.
stadium.
They didn't do much at all. I thought some strong words at half-time would spring them into action, but nothing happened.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top-class defenders.
A corner it is then.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ribery. Looking to play him in. Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Laos have their second corner now. They've played it short. And this is Neymar. Neymar! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Can he get on the end of this? It's played through for him. And that has been cleared. Looking for option. Oh, shooting chance! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Laos already making their first change. Not what was planned, I don't think.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Laos ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Gerrard proves just a little bit too strong. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Spread to the right. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he was alert to it. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Rooney. Look at the space here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ribery. That has been cut short. Gullit makes a dash for it. Stam, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Puskas looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Rooney. And here's Gullit. He's found a way through. Shot at goal! Goal! The first significant strike. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too.
Tries from distance.
China really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Laos have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. He's a sharp little ball here. Maldini. And it's Vieira. Now, can they get him away? Vieira gets across to intercept that. Rooney. And here's Hullet.
China truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And it's Rooney. Vieira. Gerrard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. And they win it back again. Nicely weighted ball. Hullet. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! And he's stuck it away. They are purring, truly purring. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological...
He's having a hit! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! About as smooth as it gets! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And he's had it nicked away.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ribéry. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He'll fancy himself from here. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Maldini. And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Please join me.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for China. Number 21, Pushkash. Number 22.
So into the second half.
China can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Number 9.
Hullet. And Hullet! Well, now it's a race for the ball. skillful from Vieira. He's got himself an absolute peach. And there's the goal they've been looking for. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Hullet. And that's a good ball.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Neymar. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Vieira simply refused to be outdone there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? China still have the cards to affect this game. And no, he's seen through all of that. Can he get it through? And Hullet! Now, who's going to be first to... Oh, he's been caught napping! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Tries to pass it through, and it's made its way to him. Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! A class apart, out on his own! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
China are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
China cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now that looks a decent ball. And here's Hullet. And here's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Mbappe. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Played out towards the right wing. He is just caressing the ball. And here comes the corner. Laos have their third corner. Neymar plays it short. The referee's awarded a free kick. Quickly taken. Neymar. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Schmeichel clearly engaging in mind games here. And that really should have been that.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Quality ball. Pass somewhat off target. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. China very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Hullet.
Laos nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Vieira. Aims beyond the defence. It's loose now, and again! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Vieira. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And here's Hullet. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Gerrard. That's a cute ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. So that's it. It is all over. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget.